Tonight we're walking in a Witham wonderland, and it might be the last Friday before Christmas, but that won't stop the fans coming out. Welcome to Matchday 28.
Oh, when the town go marching in, I wanna be in their number. Oh, when the town go marching in.
It might be a battle in the bottom of the Bostik North, but both these teams will still have aspirations of playoff positions. And with 6 points and 10 goals separating these two sides, the pressure will be on Aveley to close the gap tonight. So very good evening and welcome to Friday Night Football. We're here live tonight at Witham Football Club for their game against Aveley. Mick Sullivan and Gary Pascoe are in the commentary box with me. It's going to be a fascinating encounter this evening between these two teams, and both teams just making their way onto the pitch. Not much between them either. Currently 14th and 20th in the Bostik North division, and both sides will be looking to improve on their league standings through the Christmas period. It's going to be fascinating to see how they match up. We've seen some great games so far this season, and as we enter the Christmas period, we'll hopefully have one more to bring you before you open your presents on Christmas Day. Does that make any difference, Mick, with your preparation to play on a Friday night?
Perhaps, yeah, because a lot of these boys have probably been out having their Christmas party, so some of them might be a bit worse for wear. I'm sure they ain't going to tell the manager they've maybe had a little afternoon in the local pub.
Back to guards, looks for the switch, it's intercepted it, but will give Witham the first opportunity to come away in this game. Ball's going to fall to Doyle, 25 yards out for Aveley. Again, it's dispossessed, and it gives Witham the chance to play that ball high up, but it's a bad touch from the defender, and Owasabi will go forward and just shield the ball. Big, powerful forward for Witham. First opportunity for them to cross the ball in. It does go into the box, and it's not dealt with it. Allowed to bounce. And eventually Aveley will get that ball away. It's a frantic start to this game. Yeah. And still the visitors have the ball. It's 100 miles an hour so far. Long ball looking for guards. He's going to bring that down as well. What a superb ball across the pitch. And Witham seems half asleep, and Guard might get the opportunity to cross it in. It's well blocked. Guard will get to this and does keep it in, and the play still goes on, and Witham will look to clear the ball. It's a high looping clearance. This ball doesn't want to go out of play, and Witham are well inside their half defending the goal. Still Aveley put pressure on this Witham defence. Eventually the referee will blow the whistle, and it gives us the chance to talk about the first cross of the game, and nobody wanted to deal with that in the Aveley defence, and rule one is, Gary, don't let it bounce.
No, let it bounce. If someone made a gamble and got in between them, that was just a little tap in, wasn't it?
Another Aveley free kick into the 18-yard box, bouncing around, does get a touch on it there, Garden couldn't quite get the power on it to take it towards the goal. Mara will pick this up, again it goes into the box, and it's intercepted by Gaby, who does give his team a little bit of a respite, but Aveley still have possession with Mara, twisting and turn from his right to his left. Mara right into the corner, gets it across and reaches Watson. Watson manages to get a corner. Yeah, all shaped up for Ronto just to think this one into the 18-yard box, and plenty of Witham bodies forward. Ronto plays the ball down the side. It's a well-worked set piece in the end, and it's a poor cross from Robinson, and everybody thought that Ronto was just going to dink that ball to the far side of the 18-yard box, and at the last minute he just played it to the other side. Robinson ran off the wall and got onto the end of the ball, and it should have done a lot better, Gary, once he was in that position.
I think Aveley are the likelier team to actually get the ball down and start playing, particularly with their home form and the pitch that they play on when they're playing majority of their games, they want to be passing the ball through that tight four in the middle, and it looks like they're starting to put their foot on it.
Yeah, they look like they want to do that to be honest. Oh,
really bad touch from the keeper for Aveley Madden. It's a simple ball back to him, and may, as we said, be used to the 3G and a much better surface, and this is a chance for Witham to get it all the way across. Could be the first chance of the game, and
block.
It fell to Payne, and he couldn't quite get his shot off there. It's gone all the way to the other end now, and Watson will pick it up, using his pace to try and get past Ahern, and the referee has pointed for a goal kick. Can they have a moment of quality in here to put them ahead in front of their own fans? In it goes, and keeper's going to come. Could have collected that, punched it instead, and perhaps Witham will get the ball back, but it's going to fall to an Aveley player, and it falls to Watson, who goes over, looks for the free kick, it goes back in, and flag goes up there. And Aveley play on with Moulton. Kamafi comes forward and plays the ball over. Could be the first opportunity for Witham, all the way across the goal. Well wide in the end. And it was Davidson who got onto the end of it with his left foot. He's done well so far in this game. Lofted ball to him inside the box. Real opportunity, and first opportunity of the game.
And I think, to be fair, that's just a slight difference in shape in the middle of the park, whereas Witham play with a straight four in there, and basically Aveley are playing with a tight diamond shape, and so the wing areas are really sort of open for Witham to get in, and you could see it firsthand there. He was unmarked. He should have probably done better and worked the goalkeeper at least.
In the meantime, it is a goal kick for Witham that goes long, high up towards their attack. It's headed away, and we still keep this tradition of only a few passes for either side, but it's really to be expected on this surface. It finds its way out to Davidson, who again looks to come on his left foot, and he's got a good delivery. He needs to check back onto his right. He's got no support and two players around him, and do really well, Davidson, to get the ball out of here, and he does eventually manage to find his teammate, and Witham still have the ball in the Aveley half. This might be an opportunity now, first opportunity of the game, and it's
corner.
Just going to go wide. Fine save from Reese Madden. It was a well-worked move, and it started with the informed Davidson. Some neat passing from the home side, and that again will go down as a real opportunity. Good save from the keeper, and it's going to be a corner to Witham.
Yeah, it was a good save by his feet. Done it by by his feet. So he's quite a tall goalkeeper. Got down well and turned it around the post. But I like Davidson. So far, he looks really dangerous, and like I said before, he knows where the goal is.
Corner to Witham. In it comes. They've had a few now. Can they do better with this one? Keeper comes out.
Dropped
does
it
really well at first to collect the ball. Does drop it. Really expected the referee then to blow the whistle. It was a really good claim from the keeper and dropped the ball. Referee didn't blow the whistle, but it has gone all the way back to Bobby Mason at the opposite end in the Witham goal, and it has been left to George Doyle to deliver this ball into the Witham box. In it goes. It is a quality ball. It's going to be met by the head, and it's bouncing around. Is it going to be the first goal? Blocked on the line, and really dangerous there for Witham. Do manage to get it away, and they might break away now as well if they can get the ball down the line. They do get it down the line, and it looks like a really bad foul there by the substitute. Max Bradford could be in trouble here. It was a silly challenge. I'm sure the referee is going to get the yellow card out. Complaints from the Aveley bench that the ball went out of play, and we saw that one right in front of us, and it really didn't look like it went out of play. And Max Bradford fouled Ozadabi.
And the goalkeepers, the Witham goalkeeper's gone down as well by the looks of it.
So welcome back to full second half commentary of this game tonight. Friday night football, Witham Town against Aveley. Live commentary on Back of the Net with Ben Elpham, Mick Sullivan and Gary Pascoe alongside me, and it's Witham that come forward early in this second half, and it's a driving run from Corey Davidson, who's been the player of the game so far. Plenty of options for him. He goes to Owusu, the skipper, on that far side, and Owusu is closed down really quickly And Aveley looks to come forward again. This could be dangerous, and they come forward with guard. And they've got the ball into that box. Could there be a shot here for Aveley? It's going to come back to guard on the edge of the 18-yard box. Looks to get a touch on it and does just that. It's now with Mara. Tricky feet from Mara, trying to get past two Witham defenders. Back to guard, and now with Moulton, the fullback. Guard's in the box again. Chance possibly for a shot, and it was a shot that just trickled towards the goal from Jordan Watson. Did well to turn and shoot on his left foot, but couldn't quite trouble Bobby Mason in the goal, and comfortable claim for the keeper in the end.
Guard's definitely made a difference in this early second half. He's been playing wide in the diamond. Now they put him at the top of the diamond, and he's very tricky with the quick feet, and I think he will make a big difference. He's already shown he's making a bit of a difference.
Good passage of play then for Aveley, and
here come Witham forward now, possibly a chance for a shot. It is a shot from Elliot Ronto, and it's one that he'll want to forget. Managed to get a little bit of room in the centre of the pitch. Elliot Ronto took it onto his right foot, and wayward shot high and wide of the goal. I have to say, it's been competitive, and you can't really question the integrity of both these sets of players. Both of them full of energy to try and win the game for their team. It's Witham that come forward at the moment. It's a man of the moment that will strike the ball. And are we going to see the breakthrough in this game in the Bostik North between Witham and Aveley? It's Aveley that have started the more lively in the second half. In comes the ball. Decent ball as well. Going to be picked up in the box and put back out to guard, who have another chance to deliver this ball. In it goes. Good header away by Payne. Good shot in the end, and it's going to be palmed away. It's almost fell to Jordan Watson. It's a long-range effort and made the keeper save it. Couldn't palm it out. Could Mason, and it fell to Watson. That was an opportunity, really created out of nothing. In it goes from Aveley again. Maybe a chance for the first goal, bouncing around in the box, and it's, I think, Payne as well that did well to get the ball away.
Great delivery, wasn't it? Great delivery.
Ahern this time actually was the one that managed to clear it. It's going to be a corner to Aveley, and the visitors really putting pressure on the Witham goal early in this second half. Another corner. Again, it's long into the box. Keeper's going to claim hold of this one, and far too easy for Bobby Mason to collect the ball. He's going to set his team away, and possibly a chance for a counter-attack now, and that's really wasted. And awful ball from Ozadabi.
But I wonder whether they're going to put a second striker up there.
I think they might.
Jeff Gyamphi is going to make his way off, and it's going to be
Pendiulu.
Yeah, Shamadou Pendiulu, who's going to make his way on, is it? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, they're going straight up top here, hasn't he?
Long ball from the keeper, Mason. Causes a few problems. Keeper comes out, doesn't get it. Gets it at the second attempt. And the referee gives the corner. And when Bobby Mason kicked that ball, it did look as though it was just going to run out of play. And the pitch, I think, did them a favour. Then held the ball up, and
the substitutes come on, and he never gave it up, and nicked the ball and played it off the goalkeeper.
He's obviously going to in-swing this right in on that goalkeeper, because they've just loaded it out round him.
Definitely.
In it comes, long and high towards the keeper. Goes away only as far as a Witham player. Could be the first opportunity for a goal in this game, and it was well hit and off the line, I think, in the end again.
Another block on the line.
Fell to, I think it was Ahern, just on the edge of the 6-yard box, and it was well blocked. Good argument that the much better service has come to Jordan Watson this evening, but he has done it to great effect up there, that number 9 role. And it's again Aveley that come forward, flicked away by a Witham player. It will be Kaiser Burrows who this time gets the chance to throw the ball. And they've got a lot of long throw specialists in this Aveley side. Kaiser Burrows with the throw this time. In it goes to the Witham box, long and high again. It's bouncing around.
Oh, good defending.
Off the arm, headed in easily for the keeper to claim there, Bobby Mason.
Could be a frantic last 15, 20 minutes, I think, here.
In goes the ball to the box. It's flicked on and wide. Kaiser Burrows this time in the box, flicking it wide.
Just find it particularly hard to sort of call man the match at the minute. I know that you love the Watson up top vent, who hasn't done particularly anything wrong, I've got to say. Corey Davison's rather gone out of the game in the second half, not had a lot of service.
And perhaps a chance now for Witham into the box. Flag stays down, opportunity for Witham, and they're going to take the lead. Brilliant goal from the home side. Came into the box, finished it off, and it's the substitute Radulu who gets the goal. Wonderful feet on his right foot. Nobody could challenge him, otherwise they'd have given away a penalty, and he just slots it home past Rhys Madden. The flag stayed down, and you have to say, against the run of play tonight, it's Witham Town who take the lead.
Good finish, sorry Mick.
And Gary Pascoe called it. I'll give you a little bit of a pat on the back there, Gary. You did call that they might get caught, and they have done.
Well, listen, we all know football, don't we? We've been in there long enough to know you've got to take your chances when they come.
And it's a substitute, Shamadou Radulu, who's broken the deadlock here. We thought it was going to go the way of the visitors, Aveley. They've had much of the play in this second half, but it was Radulu just found a little bit of space to get himself into the box on his right foot and showed such composure just to slot the ball home low beyond the keeper, Rhys Madden. And if you're on the Witham bench, you'd be urging your team just to slow the play down as much as possible.
Yep, you're not wrong, and I think he'd be well happy with this. If it stays at this 1-0, I think he'd be well pleased with this. He's in again now. Yeah,
the substitute Pedalou's in again. It goes all the way across. Could be an opportunity now for Davidson to put it in. It just escaped him. Reminiscent of Gascoigne in Euro 96 there. As the ball just went past his feet, but the substitute has made a real impact on this game.
Definitely come on and liven the game up at least.
Yeah.
It's going to be 3 minutes of added on time at the end of this game. As Watson makes his way forward, and Watson might get the ball now, and it's a really good clearance from number 5, Pat Ahern. And Mick, I'm going to come to you in a moment after this corner for
I daren't say it too early, Ben, because if Mr. Watson steps up and puts this in the back of the net, I've got to give it to him.
And we're into the 3 minutes of added on time. In comes the ball. High towards the back post, maybe an opportunity to get it across. It's well blocked and it's out. Eventually by Adira, one of the substitutes. And Rhys Madden comes all the way to the halfway line to pick this up for Aveley. Again, he puts it back in towards West, the substitute. It might go towards Watson, who gets a little touch on it. It's going to come back all the way to Kaiser Burrows, who hits the ball on the volley, and it's a really ambitious effort from 25 yards out for the centre-back. It'll be a frustrated figure, will Jordan Watson, after putting in an impressive performance in the number 9 position. Just didn't get the lucky bounce tonight, and also have to say that Pat Ahern's performance has been so good that it's really nullified the striker.
You know, he looks a very sort of like senior type player, doesn't he? And
there we go.
And the referee blows the final whistle here tonight. Friday night football took us to Witham Town, and they were very even first half, but they were much second best for most of the second half, as Aveley really probed here in Witham. But it was the substitute and former Aveley player Shamadou Pedalou who managed to get the goal. He waltzed into the box on his right foot, showed much composure to finish in the bottom corner, and Witham have held on for all 3 points tonight. They go into their Christmas break with a win. The final score here, Witham Town 1, Aveley 0.
Yeah, I think it could have gone either way, to be totally honest. I just spoke to the guy there and he said probably a draw was a fair result, but I thought maybe Shammy coming on, we played him on the right, and then just think his pace would have got at him as well. And he used to play for James at Brightland, so maybe he had a little bit of a point to prove, I don't know, but he definitely come alive, and yeah, it was a real good finish. So
fairly even first half. They did seem to have the better of the second half, but when it mattered, you took your chance.
Yeah, I think we defended really well. Like, we've got one of the centre halves hasn't played for 4 weeks. One of them was a centre midfielder. The right back was a midfielder as well. So we're missing like 2 key players there. And I think they did their best in the second half, like you say, but yeah, I thought we could hit them on the counter, and we definitely got at them, and yeah, won the 3 points at the end of the day.
It was always going to be a scrappy, horrible game, and it was a scrappy, horrible game. It wasn't exactly a spectacle. Thought we did okay first half without really creating much, and it was quite even. Maybe Witham probably edged it. The second half, I thought we controlled the game for large parts, and just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. You know, it's been a bit of a story for us over the last few games. We've got to finish off our chances, and especially when we get on top in games, we've got to be putting the ball in the back of the net. As simple as that.
And what's this Christmas period like for a manager? You've got so many games, so many days. You have to think about selection each game as it comes.
Yeah, I think you do. I just said to one of the boys in there, didn't come on today, like, you just got to wait your chance, and there's like 4 games in 11 days, so we'll definitely move it around a little bit, and we've got a real strong bench, I feel.
Still finding your feet here, obviously new club. What are the targets for the rest of the season?
I think just to stabilise the club, just to get, finish as high as we can, obviously win as many games as we can. There's no real pressure or targets been put on me, other than the ones I sort of set myself. I put pressure on myself. I want to win every week, and hopefully we can turn it around and start putting a run together.
Congratulations, Pat, I made you my man of the match.
Cheers, mate, thank you. No, it was a good all-round team performance. Definitely what we've put into practice during training is definitely paying off on the pitch. Boys dug in, and it shows that hard work pays off.
Mr Watson certainly gave you a hard game there. He was close to winning man of the match as well, to be fair. If he'd got a goal, he might have nicked it off you.
Mr Witham Town, he's been here long enough. He knows how to play. He's not a rookie with this. No, he's superb to have on the pitch, in the changing room, even when he's not in the side, or he's Mr Motivator for us. So no, he definitely does a job on and off.
Obviously, I'm learning a little bit more about Bostik North. Can you tell us a little bit about your background?
Yeah, so Witham's pretty much the only team. So I came out of uni, didn't really take football too seriously. Joined here in the reserves and just worked my way through. So, given the opportunity with Mark Nichols, the chairman, and Flinty brought me through last year, and definitely just trying to repay him back, and hopefully I'm doing so.
As always, plenty of fixtures across the Bostik Premier Division this Saturday, and we start with Burgess Hill Town's game against Billericay.
on of Wigan. Long it goes up towards Clunis. May get lucky here, Clunis. Pokes it beyond Garnham. Off the post. Alassani for the rebound. Easy tap in for Reece Alassani. A real poacher's finish. Dulwich go ahead after 13 minutes. Ferguson, bit of space at the moment. Clunis lets it go. Alassani's in, one-on-one. Big chance for 2-0. Reece Alassani, easy goal. You can't give him that sort of space. He will punish you. Never in any doubt. Beanie floats that in. Headed on, brilliant third. Nathan Green, who won the free kick, has found the top corner with his header. And Dulwich's number 3 gets goal of number 3 of the afternoon. And that should seal the 3 points and the first ever home win over Leiston.
In the Bostik Premier Division, it's Billericay Town who are top of the table for Christmas Day. They lead the way with 53 points, and they still have plenty of games in hand. Bottom of the table, Worthing are 4 points from safety. AFC Hornchurch, Bowers and Pitsea, Canvey Island and Dereham Town lead the way in the Bostik North, and Romford remain bottom with 13 points so far this season. Lewis, Cray Wanderers, Corinthian Casuals and Carshalton Athletic head the table in the Bostik South, with Shoreham managing just 4 points so far this season, rooted to the bottom. After a wonderful win for Witham, it's the home side who climb the table in the Bostik North. And next up for us is Brentwood Town against Tilbury.